Hey everyone, welcome back to the AWESMR channel. Today we'll be creating jelly fruits using tangerines, strawberries, and grapes. The tangerines take the longest to prep, so let's get started. Alright, so the first thing we have to do is peel all the tangerines. So you see all this white fuzz on the tangerine? We actually need to remove all of this so that we only have the flesh. But we'll do that a bit later. Give me a minute to peel a couple more, and then we'll have to move our tangerines into a pot to boil them. Almost finished. Okay, now we need to boil our tangerines. Let's pour 2 cups of water into a pot. And 1 tablespoon of baking soda. Before you do anything, you have to make sure the water is boiling. Once it's boiling, you can lower the heat to medium and then put your tangerines into the pot. So I went ahead and did that already, so let's add the tangerines. Alright, got all of my tangerines in the pot. Now we just need to cook these for 30 seconds. Okay, it's been about 30 seconds, so I turned the heat off. And now let's see how the tangerines look. They should look like this after they've been in the heat for 30 seconds. Let's check out another one. Alright, let's move on to our next step. We need to stop the tangerines from cooking, so let's cool them off by dumping them in this ice-cold water. Okay, they should be pretty cool now. I've kept them in here for about 5 minutes or so. Now it's time to get rid of all this white fuzz. You have to be really careful with this because you don't want to scratch too deep, or else you're going to get into the flesh. This part is a bit tedious, so you might want to grab someone, or 2, to help you out. And your tangerine should look like this afterwards. I won't show myself peeling anymore. Fast forward! Alright, once you have all the white fuzz peeled off, it's time to soak the tangerines. We have a cup of water inside this measuring cup. Now let's add a 1/4 cup of sugar, a 1/4 cup of lemon juice to add more flavor. Perfect! Now let's mix this all up. Awesome! Now let's soak our tangerines. We put our tangerines inside this baking dish, but feel free to use whatever you like, as long as you can soak them. Alright, now we have to let these tangerines soak in all this good stuff for about 3 hours.
1 hour later.
Alright, so the bottom half of each tangerine has been in the liquid for quite some time now. So let's give the top half some of the juice too. Flip these around. Alright, now let's soak these for a couple more hours.
2 hours later.
Alright, the tangerines are done soaking, so let's start preparing our other fruits. The grapes just need to be plucked and washed. And we'll also be using strawberries. I already went ahead and washed these, and that's pretty much all you need to do. Okay, now it's time to make the jelly recipe. We'll need a cup of water. Let's also add 20 grams of gelatin powder and 2 tablespoons of sugar. Let's turn the heat on and bring this to a boil. You want to mix along the way so that the powder dissolves. Now that it's boiling, let's turn the heat off, and we have to let this cool for about 15 to 20 minutes. After your jello mix has cooled, it should look like this. Alright, so we're going to be using one of these circular ice cube molds to make our tangerine jellies. This one's pretty cool because the tangerine fits perfectly. Alright, let's pour out our jello mix into the mold. There's a fill line up top. Whatever mold you're using, you can actually go a little over the fill line. It doesn't hurt to have extra. Now let's seal it up. Most of these caps are not going to seal tightly because of the jello mix, so make sure you put something heavy on top of it when it goes in the fridge. Let's fill up one more tangerine, and I forgot to mention this earlier, but you want to refrigerate these for 30 minutes or longer. Perfect! Alright, now we'll use this ice cube tray for the grape jellies. The grapes are much smaller, so this tray is the perfect size. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, now let's pour in the jelly mix. That should be good. We're hoping that the grapes are center, but that's something out of our control with this tray. Alright, and for the strawberries, we'll be using this ice tray. This tray can make 3 giant circular shapes, similar to the tangerine mold. Let's hope it's just as good. The one problem with this tray is that we won't be able to center the strawberries. Just like the grapes, we might get some uneven ones, but we'll see. Now let's pour in the jello mix. Now let's seal this up. I went ahead and filled up another tray with 3 more strawberries. Let's seal this up as well. Okay, we finished prepping all of the fruits. Now they just need to be in the fridge for 30 minutes. Maybe an hour to get it more firm.
1 hour later.
Alright, an hour has passed, so let's start by checking out our tangerine jelly. Ooh, it's pretty shiny. Now let's carefully take this out of the mold. Perfect! Check it out! Here's a closer look at our tangerine jelly. It's pretty firm on the outside, but once you take a bite, I'm sure it'll be really juicy because of the tangerine. Alright, let's open another one. This part is the worst because I'm afraid the jello will break. Gotta be super careful. Come on! There we go. Woo! This one did not want to come out. But wow, look at this! We have another beautiful tangerine jelly. Okay, now let's take a closer look at all of our tangerines. Wow, these are seriously beautiful. Okay, now let's take out the grape jellies. Not bad at all. Let me carefully take one of these out. Remove this extra jello. I wish the grapes were a bit more centered, but I can't complain. They still look pretty cool. Alright, now let's check out the strawberries. Ooh, not bad. The jello is making the strawberries look extra large. Alright, now let me carefully take one out. Awesome! Here's a closer look at our strawberry jelly. I went ahead and took the rest of the grapes and strawberries out. Here's a closer look at them. I personally think the tangerines look the coolest, but these fruits aren't bad either. Which one's your favorite? Okay, now let's see how this tangerine looks on the inside. Ooh, this is very cool. Soft on the outside and juicy on the inside. Let's slice another one. These tangerines would make really cool party snacks, and they're super easy to make. Okay, now let's slice this grape jelly. Oh, this thing does not want to cut. There we go. Alright, so this one was a little harder to cut, probably because it's a lot smaller, but look at it. The grape one looks pretty cool when you slice it up too. Alright, now let's slice this strawberry jelly in half. Nice! The strawberry slice looks beautiful. Check out the strawberry slices. They look amazing. This one's probably my second favorite. Sorry, grapes. Let's slice another strawberry. Here's another look at the strawberries. Okay, now let's slice up 2 more tangerines. Now let's cut up 2 more strawberries. Now let's slice up 2 more grapes. Wow, look at all these sliced jello fruits. This is quite the display. We would definitely recommend using tangerines because they're actually the perfect size to make the fruit jellies, but you can also experiment with other fruits as well. Well, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to click that subscribe button for more awesome videos. See ya!